Billy,
What's up?
are you ready for my secret plan?
Okay, yeah, lay it on me.
We'll make everything take twice as long as it has to, so we can drag this out for like 3 years.
All right, fine. I guess we're not done screwing around. All right, no, you want to drag it out? Let's just go for a jog. Hey, Fuyuhiko, how's it going? We're going to level up our pet like 8 times.
Okay, I guess we're ready then. I have been punished for my evil ways.
We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the opinionator.
And I'm We Squared.
And we're pretty sure we're going to get close to the end of the investigation now. Yes? What the hell was that loud voice just now? As if we don't know someone with a very loud voice.
Nekomaru is either finished taking a dump or Gundam has gotten his earring.
I feel so lighthearted right now.
No, it's your bowels that feel light, not your heart.
I, Nekomaru Nidai, have been reborn! I have no intention of losing anymore!
And this is why it's important to eat enough fibers so you can be regular.
Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self.
Oh.
I left his remains in the bathroom.
Don't go in there.
I had no intention to. That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about?
Hey, if you haven't seen a man for 3 days, he may not be the same person. I totally messed up that saying though.
Shit!
That's my feelings on the matter, yeah.
What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me.
Rimshot, Badoom Ching.
Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start.
Before it was about to start.
Because we tried to open it and it wouldn't open.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I thought that nobody was ever in there, because it was like that the whole time. Was that not Peko?
Well, Peko got here before us, but she was also in the room.
Peko went to the bathroom, like, she carried off the case at Byakuya's behest, and then went to the bathroom.
Yeah, but that was after we got here, so...
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I brought this up.
Right.
Yes, this is, in fact, what I am saying. Yes, the poop timeline. Not sure what it means, but...
Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
Sheesh.
However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience.
No, actually, I don't think that's the case. The only thing that we underestimated is your resolve to not run outside and take a poo in the trees.
Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader.
Shut your mouth. Just try and pretend it like none of it ever happened. It'll all blow over in like a week.
In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind.
You're right, but you understand. You look like a moron right now, so just stop. You're taking a shovel and you're digging a big hole.
He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by that whole ordeal. Oh well, best not to go into it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout.
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted.
Nekomaru's account, truth bullet.
Oh god, you're right! What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case, because it is going to be very important.
All right, guys, the trial is going to start. It's going to be like, let's all talk about poop, especially Nekomaru's.
Well, truth bullet obtained!
Because we all need more poop discussion in our lives, don't we?
I'm going to brave it. I'm going to brave it, Damon.
The bathroom seems to be open.
Don't go in there, man. It's not worth it.
But I don't really need to go right now. For my own safety and for the safety of everyone, there's really no need for me to go inside.
It would be a nuclear wasteland. A wasteland of death.
Okay, it's time to get Mahiru's account and the results of the autopsy. But first...
Just as I thought, it seems there's no way to get under the floor from inside this old building. Maybe. I wonder if we should move the carpet.
Yeah! So, what if there's at least one hole in the floor that's covered by the carpet? Maybe where Nagito was standing, so all he could do is lift up the corner, hop in, do his business, hop out.
Yeah, it's really plausible. You mentioned that to me in between episodes. If it's over at the corner where you could easily lift it up, just the trick is you'd have to make sure that nobody would ever stand on it. Though thinking about that, go to the truth bowl. It's really fast. I understand she can trip over nothing, but she could also trip over a hole.
Oh, that's right. That makes a lot of sense.
Otherwise, there's no way to get underneath, and getting underneath is important.
Because there's no way to get underneath from outside either.
Right. If there's some way that you can get underneath the floor from in here, then that's how you would have the whole thing set up. It's like Nagito sees the hole, and I mean, he's got whatever his... Look, I refuse... Maybe it's not Nagito, okay? Mm-hmm. But everything seems to look like it is, right?
Yeah!
Again, I refuse to accept that the two Danganronpa 1 returning characters are going to die in Chapter 1, and I'm supposed to take that completely straight.
No, I agree with you.
That's so ridiculous. So, anyway.
So, it's just as Nagito said. If that's the case, I guess I should give up on finding Gundam's earring.
No! You foolish mortals may give up, but I never shall!
Hey!
Hey, you're here! Where the hell did you wander off to? I've been waiting for like 2 days.
I had to level up my pet. I mean, I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could.
I don't like how your tone changed, Buster. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, I guess it's fine then.
So, did you find anything?
Yeah, sorta.
You don't sound too sure.
Hey!
Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. Okay, so that Hiyoko one, it's
so
not
my
like...
memory was wrong. I was thinking it was Ibuki where I thought Akane was.
It's not right in the way, and Mikan was over on that side.
Mm-hmm.
We never had any idea. Well, when I did, this diagram was the result. Ah, diagrams!
So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall.
Yeah, everybody but Fuyuhiko, but Fuyuhiko, Teru, and...
Peko and Chiaki.
Yeah.
I like how there's question marks there because she's not sure.
My god, Hajime is right by Nagito!
Yeah! Okay.
Byakuya could just run kind of around the corner to get where he was trying to go.
And then no one would be in his way.
That would also be safer in a blackout to follow the wall. Although he had night vision goggles, he couldn't have just blasted everybody to pieces by running through them.
Because he would have smacked into Akane and...
Because he has night vision goggles on.
Oh, that too, yeah.
There's no reason for him to do that. He can dodge everyone.
So if Hyoko's there, then no one's movements should have messed her up.
Hiyoko said somebody stepped on my feet, right?
Uh-huh.
What if it was Nagito then?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Nagito doesn't have night vision goggles.
That's true. He'd have to do it all by feel if our theory is correct.
At that point, over there in the corner, like if he's having to like move, he might have to move her out of the way. But what about Hajime? That's the weird part.
He could just be in the perfect spot that he didn't notice anything or didn't have to be moved.
I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's about as accurate as we're gonna get.
Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table.
Remember, the way it's gonna start in the trial is that we've already figured out that he went over there on his own.
Yeah.
I imagine most everybody else has too, but...
and then found the knife because of the tape and was like, what the?
No, I'm just talking about Byakuya moving over there on his own.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but nobody else in the game has, so we have to start by establishing that.
Yeah.
Just we're ahead of that point is all.
It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout.
I mean, they haven't even figured out he has the goggles.
Yeah. Wait, what's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? The power cord for the...
It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it because I really felt like it might be important for some reason. Just this little feeling in the back of my mind. What?
No, That's really good. It probably is going to be important. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey,
So, did you find something?
It's not clear to me yet, but...
I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it is, in fact, either a potential clue or nothing.
Mahiru, it was just a line. I wouldn't really call that a waste
It is
of
the
labor.
most important thing in this whole diagram. I know it.
Oh, okay. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. Are you paying attention, player? There's a clue hidden here.
Are you patronizing me?
An extremely important clue. Okay.
Well, why don't you take a look at the cord? Oh well, it's fine. It wouldn't tell us anything new anyway.
Yeah.
If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say.
I am scared to respond to you because you'll just break down into apologies.
I'm sorry I break down into apologies.
I asked for that. Did you find out anything?
I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body, and I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region, just like the Monokuma file said. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can't be assumed that a very thin, sharp object that is most definitely one of the missing skewer, 5 millimeters in diameter, was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm sorry! Talking about it made me sad!
No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say.
But she
It's
said
okay.
everything that she needed to say.
She did, in fact, say everything she needed
The
to
main
say.
point that she put out was that it was a skewer.
It was a skewer.
I'm sorry!
Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick, or an awl, or
Have we
a
seen-
barbecue skewer, or
Have
something.
we seen something like that recently? No. It was the knife. That's the murder weapon.
Oh, I kind of thought we'd have more time than this.
Yeah, me too. So we were warned that the trials are going to be a lot longer than they were in the first game, and that other LPers have gone like 5 hours or something like that, or nearly that for the first trial. Okay, all that means is we're not going to be able to
Do them in one, like, sort
weekend.
of set. Yeah.
That's kind of how we did it before, is we do it in like a set to get through the trial. So we're going to see how it goes. Put up with us. Don't hate us, please.
Alrighty, guys, it's finally time. That's right, it's time for the long-awaited class trial. Now
Boo!
then, I shall tell you all the meeting place.
I actually am interested in this.
Me too.
At the central island of Jabberwock Island,
Oh, okay.
there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into
So
it.
that's why we couldn't go there.
That,
Yeah.
my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
Mr. Monokuma, if it's a secret entrance, how can we find it? Nothing? Okay. A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face? At the central island? Something that I totally walked past and the commenters even talked about?
We tried to go in too, and they wouldn't let us. Oh yeah, do we like want any skills?
Oh yeah, we should probably think about that, shouldn't we?
What say? Let's deal with it. basically what we've decided to do, we don't know what any of the mechanics are, so we're going to get the one that we know is going to be useful, which I think is the most expensive one. It's neural liberation, where the focus gauge decreases at a slower rate during when you're using it. So it basically extends the length of your focus. That seems really good because focus solves all problems.
Yeah, that seems like it's going to be helpful no matter what.
Right, as for what else, well, we'll find out how Billy feels and what Billy needs, but we don't know what anything is, so we can't predict anything. I still say that Robot Jocks was the standout skill from the first game. Though reading the description of the skills, they seem pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean...
Jumping power? Turning power?
Huh?
I like how you stopped when the pet had one step left.
I'm very dubious as to what this game considers a step.
Oh my god!
What? Okay.
Is it barfing 100 coins? Sweet.
And 2 gift items.
Bye, Hebby me. Go out into the world. Live a full, long life.
This is not what I was expecting.
Well, take a look at it now.
It's an egg.
Well, we gotta hatch it.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Drum roll.
Oh, it's just another chibi-me.
Okay.
I guess its evolution is based on the hope and despair meters there.
I suppose so.
Oh, yeah, she's so adorable.
What's up with all the rabbits?
Because Usami's the one who gave this to us?
Well, there's also Bonnie.
You're right!
We're just dealing with a lot of rabbits all at once.
Man, why are our games linked by the weirdest things? Let's see what's gonna happen.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get there?
It's even weirder than it looked on the map.
Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
Never mind that. How did Usami transform a chicken into a cow?
Right? Never mind that. Mono Beast!
I mean, this is... I am very suspicious or skeptical that this is the real world. That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this.
You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge.
I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya! 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 Byakuya!
I can't tell how sincere she is, but she's pretty sincere in general.
Yeah.
What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet. Maybe this is where we find out what happens if you try to skip out on the trial.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being meta.
It's okay.
I got it.
I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Ah, hell no! There's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go! My God, my image is being totally ruined!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey,
Hey, Fuyuhiko! What were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
you.
How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait,
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
what happened?
I am right here.
You were here the entire time.
Now then, let us begin.
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to.
I thought I was the main character.
Don't make me laugh, Hajime.
Huh?
Hey. It seems you noticed it too.
If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
What was that about?
All right, now that everyone's all together, let's take
The secret entrance to the trial field. Oh, a field, huh?
But please wait a second.
And what's her role gonna be in this?
Yeah.
What's this?
my Monomi. Just what are you doing here?
Nobody asked for you.
What?
Well, do you actually want to join in? The more the merrier, I say.
You
The more the
masochistic
barrier.
mascot.
I'm so sorry.
You shut your mouth. Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought, and I designed you to be a pretty big one.
Special bleeding service.
Oh, well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
Did he say special pleading service?
I think he said bleeding.
See ya later.
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry on over after you've had your private convo.
He told us to come, but how do we get there? It's like the commentator said, it's a secret entrance. I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it?
Secret entrance? Do we have to find it?
Well, that'll be easy.
I should really be pretty good at finding secret things.
Well,
Yeah! Yeah!
In RPG video games, it's common for secret areas to be underground.
Comparing our situation to a video game, how apropos.
I'm the only one who really gets what's going on.
Yeah!
so annoying.
Jeez, how boring.
You?
Whatever, let's go inside already. I mean, we don't know how to get there, but let's just get there.
Just gonna punch the rock until it gives way?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't give a flying fuck if that fat pig is dead. Who fucking cares? Seriously.
Byakuya! You can stop now, Ibuki. We're about to go inside.
Damn it.
I don't want to go. Is there any way I can run away from this? As if there weren't, like, giant robots that'll hunt me down if I don't?
We don't know that, actually.
Why?
This is definitely strange. Why is this happening? Why? Why do we have to find the killer? What is the meaning of all of this?
If we don't, then, well, we die, but...
Ah, so you deign to speak to I, the hero of this game. Be happy. You humans have been spared.
I'm a robot, thank you very much. I mean...
Those non-humans, such as Byakuya and myself, we are the ones who are in danger.
That's weird.
What happened, Hajime? Are you scared?
I suspect Hiyoko may also not be a human.
Seriously, you're such a wuss.
Listen, nobody talks like that.
Let's stop this bad joke. Why don't we have dinner instead? I cooked a lot of food for everyone.
He is beyond the master of denial.
Yeah. Peko, are you doing okay? You looked like you weren't feeling too well earlier.
No.
Don't worry about it. That's embarrassing. People talking about my underwear. People talking about my going to the bathroom. I feel like I have no dignity left, but I'm supposed to be a really dignified character archetype. It's all gone.
I think that's the joke, yes.
I appreciate your concern. However, there are other things we should be focusing on.
I don't know, focusing on how everyone's feeling seems pretty good.
This is the worst.
We gotta find the killer. If we don't, we're the ones who are gonna get killed. Thank you for noticing!
That is...
a huge organization, so my kingdom has been cast in doubt.
Naturally, she has to move it to the only thing she knows.
That's fair. That's fair.
However, I do not think my government would participate in something like this.
That makes a lot of sense.
If you're not sure if this is real or not, that's a normal thing to think about.
Yeah. This is our battle to avenge Byakuya, but I feel quite disheartened.
You were wondering about Gundam too, right?
How you arrived late? You too, huh?
So Gundam was late to the party. I mean, the party being this, not the actual party. I'm just using a simile.
Wasn't he getting his earring, and then in the trial, he'll be like, oh yeah, I got my earring. Look at him.
Oh, that's a good point.
We didn't even think about it.
Be
But he got his
happy.
He got his earring. Okay.
So we'll ask him, and he'll know.
Okay, well, I guess the mystery solved. How
But-
did he get his earring?
Well, he just hasn't told us yet, but he's waiting for the trial to reveal it all dramatic-like because he's the main character, see? and that's going to be used perhaps to cast some suspicion on him,
Yeah.
is what I think. Yeah, I'm not really interested in your point of view. You have to earn it all back, all right?
All right.
This will be really easy to find. We hit the button here and then we find it.
Yes.
I wanted to make a joke about riding, but literally nobody would get that. It's a 70s Super Robot. It was really popular. It's been in a lot of Super Robot Wars. There's a big statue that like opens up and then writing comes out.
Okay.
It's
No, I think riding looks cool.
it's all
You
right.
showed me like the opening.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not.
Quit it. Monokuma would be a pretty crummy writing.
Yeah.
Or in the spirit of writing, go to Namu.
What the? Something's shaking.
Also like writing.
Oh,
This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down.
I have been playing Super Robot Wars. What? Something came out, and it's so ludicrous, even I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. Could it be, is he telling us to enter it? His mouth? Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Maga Z is trembling with fear.
Oh, that's so totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me! Seriously, just forgive me already!
Are you expecting to be struck by lightning?
Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
I'll deal with you later.
No way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up, for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward.
You're right. There's nowhere for us to run.
Okay, this is kind of a random non sequitur, but completely against what I was expecting in the beginning. Mahiru is actually my favorite character so far.
I like her a whole lot as well.
I think she just has the right attitude overall. She's threatened, she's scared, but she tries to be responsible. She tries to support other people, because kind of harassing other people like that and writing them means that you actually care enough about them that you want them to do better.
Yeah.
And I'm just really impressed. I think she's very human, and so far, at least, in the very beginning of the game, she's the one I
Right.
like the most. Well, her and Gundam.
We need to do it.
If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys and actually contribute way more than I'm letting on that I will. If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game.
I wonder if what she says is based on the difficulty level we chose.
No,
Wouldn't
no,
that be funny,
no.
though? Wouldn't that be funny?
Yes. I don't care about you. You go hang out with Teru Teru.
Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore.
That means I'll kill you! Come into my mouth!
Nom nom nom. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock...
Man, what about the elevator scene? It looked like that just catapulted everyone off into the distance.
I thought it was going to shoot off into space or something! Here
Okay.
we go!
Different angle, too.
This is an elevator!
Good job, Nekomaru.
I see! This entire rock is an elevator!
At least it's going down and not up.
Yeah.
Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
If he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around.
Not at all.
Even so, we're going pretty deep. By the way, look how Akane is standing. Like, right in front, hands on her hips, like, with an open pose. Like,
Yeah.
bring it on! It's just, and Fuyuhiko also has to be doing that.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he has to have the coolest possible pose. He can't let somebody out-threaten him. And then Chiaki is confidently in the front as well.
You're right. I heard an unnerving, chattering sound inside my head, like gears or something maybe. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth.
You know, Hajime, you criticized me last time for a lot of these Freudian slips, but don't you do just as many as I do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me either. Nah!
All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. But I had to open my mouth to talk. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth.
With the weirdness of the escalator and the rock, like I'm just not feeling any tension, which, just like I've been saying, I think is an interesting byproduct of the game. If this were the first game and we weren't feeling any tension at this point,
There'd be a problem.
I would seriously be complaining. But I don't know where this is going, and I don't know how much. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Pointing it out. I'm pointing out my impressions, because we're doing a Let's Play, and in a Let's Play you have commentary. Do I have to explain everything?
Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened.
welcome!
More of a courtroom feel.
Yeah.
Or an arena, perhaps.
Yeah.
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty-looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole! Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now.
Implication!
I've done this quite a few times. Come on. You're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. You've got to go to the right place.
It looks like everyone knows, even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had just been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya,
At a time like this, there's nothing you can do. You just have to go along with everything.
the ultimate affluent main character, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending,
In the last game,
but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together.
I don't know what's going on, of course. But I will not forget that from Byakuya, that he did those things.
A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it was one of us?
Very nice, very nice.
Ha!
I see.
I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it.
Pointing!
Yeah! But if it's really true,
Also, Chiaki had a sad expression.
we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There is no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer.
Is it? I guess you could call that sacrificing, but the fact of the matter is that the person who killed the Blackened.
It's trying to get everyone else killed.
Not only succeeded in murdering someone, but in so doing is attempting to kill everyone else. It's sad, but you can't show them mercy because they weren't showing anybody else any mercy. They are actively attempting to kill everyone here. It's okay to feel sad, but don't whine about it.
And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.
Byakuya Togami was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red. Is the killer really one of us? Or is it someone else? The class trial starts now.
Well, preparation was pretty simple. We only had one skill.
By the way, thanks for the audio advice, guys.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
This game is so weird in terms of its audio mixing.
Uh-huh.
And
It's weird in a bunch of other ways too, Damon.
I do not feel any sympathy for her.
Me either, but that's still pretty weird.
I guess.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the Blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Ritual.
Yep, same old, same old.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Why is he... This is why I think there's something really fishy about him.
It's probably
and what's...
part of the ritual too, if you think about it.
No, that's not what I mean in any way,
Okay.
shape, or form. What I mean is, it's extremely fishy that Nagito, as in not Makoto, is the one who is constantly harping on this. There's meaning in it being Makoto, and there's meaning in it being him being a returning character.
Right,
Like
right.
what we've already seen from Makoto in this series, for him to do this. I mean, we don't know if it's really... I'm just saying, this is weird. I am so suspicious, and the more he goes on about this, the more suspicious I get of this, period.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the Blackened is lurking among you.
And it is Nagito and it is Monomi that are trying to say that this is not true.
Yeah.
Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
This one is going to be fair, so the other ones may not. The other ones may not be.
Interesting.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monomi, of course.
You hate me that much?
That is really
Now,
funny.
Let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Everyone punch it out!
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Shall we start with that? I mean, we don't... Whatever comes up naturally is what we start with,
We do need
right?
to pick something.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Honestly, none of the evidence points towards it possibly being you at this point.
That's true. That's very true.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Not yours, Teru Teru.
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Okay. The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him.
It kind of doesn't matter where you start, so just start.
If we can't do that... No. Thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what.
So, the class trial has finally started, and I, the crazy tutorial guy, am here to talk about it. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment as I introduce brand new mechanics throughout the whole game. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-splitting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other, just like the last game, without any breaks! It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained. Oh God, I think I'm gonna pass out. Within their statements! This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder.
God, could you imagine if we had to cycle through them all?
That'd be pretty hard. Well, by the end of the last game, there were like 8 or 9 or something.
That's true.
Blah, blah, blah controls. Pay close attention to each character's statements and pick the right thing. This is really obvious, right? Blah, blah, run out of time, you fail, press the start button, you can review the controls, which might actually be relevant, and good luck and have fun! Okay.
Okay, how do I change?
Oh, well, maybe you shouldn't have sped through that, huh?
It didn't say.
It's L1.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
It's probably going to be the bloodstain.
His body was underneath the table.
But who knows?
At the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
That's going to be the one.
body. There we go.
Why? Obviously, by hiding the body, they tried to delay its discovery. Like a dog burying a bone.
Why was Byakuya's
Maybe it's because
body
this is the beginning of the game, but doesn't everybody
in a
sound
place
kind
like
of bland?
A little bit?
His body was underneath the table.
Yeah.
Pow!
No, that's wrong.
Okay, I was wondering if it was the same phrase or not.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
Right, we have no comment. We went through this immediately, and I'm sure that everybody else playing the game at this point is like, aha.
Yeah.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
It's okay, Kazuichi. You'll get your moment, I'm sure.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I'm really interested in what Gundam's role in the trial is going to be.
Yeah, because Kazuichi has clearly planted himself as the Yasuhiro role.
Yeah, well, maybe more like... Maybe Teru is the Yasuhiro?
Yeah, the just trying to not believe everything.
Yeah, and Kazuichi would be the... Well, whatever it is, the idiot.
I respond better to praise, you know.
I'm sorry, you're not gonna get it until you've earned some.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Because he was killed there.
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
That's what I just said.
That's why we said killed under the
Byakuya
table.
snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Glow in the dark. Take.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Are we taught? You understand who it was that died, right? You know he was being serious the whole time, or did you mix him up with someone else?
The hell he was?
I don't know.
You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
That's quite a ways to dive under a very specific table.
Good job,
Blackout,
Toko.
not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
That also makes sense.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably to get the knife.
Yeah, the knife was glowing
I
It's
can
like,
prove it with
what is this? What the hell?
It was a weapon, yeah.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the
And then he
table.
sees it and he's like, this is...
Yeah.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
But it's not the murder weapon!
Nor was it screaming, Ibuki.
But nobody else knew about the autopsy.
Correct.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility.
His Byakuya sense activated. He was like, there's a dangerous item around. Rah!
I told you it was foolish. It got him killed too, didn't it?
Yeah, the killer took advantage of that mentality.
But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
Paint glowing in the dark.
Well, the only way that could have happened is if someone lifted up the tablecloth so he could see it.
Oh, that is true, I suppose.
And the person right next to it was
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
For example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
That's also possible.
No. That's not what it was.
Well,
No, that's not possible.
thank you.
Yeah, just like I said.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
Shut up, Monokuma.
During the previous statement, I don't need to do this.
Oh, 5. Good lord.
Oh, calm down. What do you mean? Why are you sounding intimidated?
Because this is my first one.
Under the table.
Could be the night vision
During
goggles,
the
right?
blackout.
Isn't that where they're going with this?
That
Probably.
sounds correct.
And it is.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Hamhands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black!
Like her
It
future.
was so dark I couldn't see my food!
Not that he just needs to
Byakuya
smell.
couldn't see in the dark either.
So that's the one.
I doubt he could have seen the killer.
Yeah.
It's true, getting under that table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible.
But night vision goggles!
It was so dark I couldn't see my... Byakuya couldn't see in the
It could
dark.
be good! Take this!
No, that's wrong!
That focus gauge went down really fast.
Well, they do.
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
I am really concerned, though. I hadn't even thought about the tablecloth needing to be pulled up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously it was bait. There was no reason to tape it to the bottom.
Is that what the lamp has to do with?
That might be so...
I was thinking the lamp would just show that he didn't kind of knock the whole thing over from the front, but... Anyway.
That might be so Nagito could remember which one had the knife on it.
I think out of 4 tables, he's not going to forget something like that.
There were 5 tables.
However many tables there were, I'm pretty sure he's going to remember his whole plan.
No, he's quite forgetful.
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
Like that photo of night vision goggles there.
Although, now that I think about it, why were they not on him?
I don't know, but it doesn't really change anything.
Oh, okay.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Well, okay, it's not
doesn't
that
important?
I kind of think that the reason they weren't on him is so we could establish this.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know why he would take them off, but what facts that we know right now would that even alter?
Yeah, okay, you're right. Just me thinking about stuff that don't matter, like I do.
It's not that it might not matter, but it certainly doesn't matter now.
Yeah, so I shouldn't worry about it until it becomes relevant.
Or we come up with why it's relevant.
Right.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What?
Oh, interesting! Argue!
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
The other way around?
So what's this gonna be?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Yes.
Were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument? In fact, you, Billy, were so surprised you tried to react before we even read the stinking line! Just between you and me, I was surprised too! Even though I'm doing tutorials, nobody told me what was going to happen. You can't believe that, do you? Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go on to a one-on-one debate called REBUTTAL SHOWDOWN! In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. This sounds fun.
Yeah.
Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks... What?
Huh?
It's important to know whether to cut... vertically, sideways, or diagonally?
Uh-huh.
And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage? What? Who came up with this? It's like cut the rope or something?
What is this, Fruit Ninja?
Yeah. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. So it's about addressing things rather than necessarily correcting them.
Yeah.
Okay. Sharpness of your counter.
Oh.
The number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You'll lose even if you miss, so you only get so many attacks. And so you have to attack the most appropriate argument. So you find the weak points and hit those.
Yeah.
When the mute scoos to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will, and this is a very important keyword, develop.
You don't say.
If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. You know what this kind of reminds me of?
What?
Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Yeah, the directional slicing you had to do.
Yeah, and then you had to expose the core or whatever it's called, so you could either chop it or, like, steal it so you can power yourself back up. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big, so don't mess this up. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the whatever this is button. Now, of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade...
Oh, I see.
You will not be able to cut an opponent's remark, but don't worry, this first one's going to be really easy so you can put all of this back together. What's a truth blade, you ask? Well, I don't know either. I will make sure the person in charge of writing this tutorial and getting all of this correct takes a very long vacation.
Off a short pier.
He will die to my own truth blade.
Oh my.
Honestly, this sounds very exciting to me.
I bet it does, Pekoyama.
I can't wait until I get to use a truth blade.
What? Only the name was changed, but don't you think you should have given me a chance to read those lines?
I guess so. Those are my apologies. Please
Do you even know what you're talking about? What are we even doing? There's your change in feeling, you bum! that part might be important.
Yeah.
Well then, hope you remember all of that because this first one, even though I just said would be easy, is going to be really hard and give you a game over because you're a stinky poo head.
Oh, I am a stinky poo head, it's true.
So how's this gonna work? Very nice. I like how the knife is actually a knife.
Yeah.
If you just use common sense.
You get 10
the killer
cuts.
obviously used those night vision goggles.
That right?
What's gonna let me? Yeah. I can't just listen to what she's saying. I also need to respond.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
How do I...
Okay, dude. First off, do you have any idea what you're doing? I don't necessarily either, but you use this button to focus.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
But I'm looking for a directional cue as to which direction to cut. That's what I was looking for.
Okay, go back to the transcript.
Based on the shape of their remarks. Okay, so I guess it's or sideways then. All right.
Wouldn't it? Well,
because they're all
coming in horizontally, so wouldn't you cut it vertically?
Oh, that makes way more sense.
And which one are you going to use? Because the question that's wrong is...
The killer used the night vision goggles, but we've got the night vision goggle case and the Duralumin case, so that's the one I need to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay, so all of that was wrong.
What? I can't advance forward if I'm just listening. I should let Mahiro say what she wants to say and then find a point that I can argue against. Was that not it?
If you just use common sense.
Just don't hit anything.
The killer obviously used
Okay,
those
do you
night
need to
vision
hit
goggles.
everything?
That's gotta be it.
Why? Don't just start. Like, don't act randomly.
Well, no. I thought it's because I cut it too early before the rest of her statement got out there. So that's why I waited for the full statement.
I don't really understand exactly what this is supposed to be. Let's look at the transcript again.
Okay. Maybe I'm not doing it the right direction.
No, I think you need to hit everything that comes up. Okay? You need to counter each claim. Just like this says, if you ignore the other person's remarks, as has been happening, it will skew towards their advantage.
Oh, okay. It's till later that we start working on the weak points and everything.
Yeah. You have to. Okay, and in a round, like after, like the time when the time's done, you get the 10 sharpness back. It's not
all
like
right.
you.
Okay,
like it runs out. You just need to hit everything, and I have no idea what the shape would be, but we need to not worry about it right now.
Yeah.
The thing is you need to get the mood to your advantage. See, the mood is in their advantage because all the things are being ignored. So you have to hit everything.
All right.
You know, like Fruit Ninja style.
Okay.
And then.
Whew. All right.
Now I don't really understand like the whole truth blade thing. I'm not even sure I'm right, because this, indeed, as the stupid narrator said, is not explained well, really, at all.
Yeah.
If you just use... The killer obviously used those night vision... That's gotta be it.
Well, I clearly did something right.
The killer used them.
Because if they use night vision goggles...
Hit
then
it!
they could have killed
Hit
Byakuya
it!
even in the dark. I mean, in reality...
I see.
So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Damn
it!
What?
Okay. I see what's going on. I understand. In that case, I was supposed to slice every single one. But in the next one, I was only supposed to slice the ones that were relevant.
Okay.
Because when I sliced the ones that weren't relevant, it flashed red, and then it moved in her favor.
Okay.
Okay, I have an idea.
Well, let's just let her go on the second time again, then.
That's gotta be
It's just it stinks because we're losing life every time.
Yeah.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
We'll just let it go.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened.
No, see, the mood is pushing in her favor because everything's being ignored.
The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay, so what you need to do is not let the mood get pushed. You need to hit the different statements.
Okay, well the problem was when I was hitting the different
You're using the wrong truth blade. I don't know what the right truth blade is because I'm still trying to understand this too.
But it worked on some of the statements.
I'm not even reading what you're saying. I'm not saying I'm right, but
that's what it means. Okay, the thing is based on all the different phrases, that determines the angle of my slash. Not what shape the words are in. For example, if there's something I shouldn't cut over something I should cut diagonally or to the side.
So what are you not supposed to cut?
The words that aren't... Okay.
Why do you have to cut everything here and not in the other one?
Because their whole thing was wrong.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean,
See?
in reality...
No?
So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
That should have been...
But you're using the wrong...
I'm using the wrong motions.
No!
Yeah, I should have done left to right instead of diagonal, because diagonal was still hitting...
Are you sure you're using the right blade?
It wouldn't work if it wasn't the right blade. It wouldn't cut it.
Is that what happened in the past?
Well, I instantly went to the Duralumin case to begin with. So
Why
I haven't
does
tried it.
Okay.
Because if they used, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Dang it!
I don't believe you're correct.
Damn it!
Okay? The argument has advanced. It's developed. And then that last one, brought them, is the weak spot, right?
Uh-huh.
You can't cut remarks that contain weak spots.
Okay, I'll have to refute by...
I don't know what button that is!
Oh, that should be triangle, because that's what it said fired the truth bullet.
Okay, so what you need to do is refute that with the right truth bullet, which is the Duralumin case. So what you need to do is just cut everything until that weak spot comes up, and then
the triangle?
And then refute that.
Okay.
And are you sure that you shouldn't be cutting everything?
I am 100% sure, because the marks that have turned red moved it in her direction.
So what marks have turned red? I mean, I see this, but we need to have, like, an actual understanding of the thing.
Okay, we'll let it go through.
Words like so or something. Why can't you explain it to me?
Words that don't have anything to do with accusing or saying that the killer...
Then why did you need to cut everything in the beginning?
Because the whole statement was wrong.
What is a defined whole statement?
Everything she said was incorrect.
Okay. So things like so, in reality, you don't need to hit those.
Right.
You just need to hit the things that are wrong. And so how do you know where you're going to hit on the screen?
I don't know. I don't see a reticle anywhere.
They killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those
Try
goggles
diagonally?
were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through those words.
That's cute, but that's freaking ridiculous is what that
Byakuya
is.
was definitely the one who brought those night vision
The
goggles.
problem is first what they wanted you to do wasn't clear.
Yeah.
The second, the dang tutorial went on for too long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they were too focused on making a joke rather than explaining to you what was actually expected. And what do you mean shape? Like, okay, so you're doing it in the center of the screen, right? Okay,
Yeah.
So like the up and down is from the center, and so if something is in a different angle, it's like, okay, I get it, but they didn't really communicate that right.
Yeah, I kind of thought the phrases would be like at different angles or something.
Well, after that, I'm just irritated, so forget it.